California's clean air and energy policies are working. Prop 70 would give politicians in Sacramento the power to derail California's progress in climate change and pollution reduction. Vote no on Prop 70 inside of the 35 major environmental organizations that have already done the same. This backroom deal was conveniently passed through the state legislature in 4 days, without any input from the public or any hearing. Big oil companies have proposed measures to address climate change and air pollution, and they are in favor of this proposition. Vote no on Prop 70 and promulgate California's efforts towards clean energy.
Analysis of Census Bureau numbers finds the profile of poverty, where it is and who is trapped in it, has changed dramatically, and poverty has reached new depths. A record number of Americans are so poor they would have to see their incomes double just to reach the poverty line.
I think the effort to suggest that the poor are sponges, leeches, don't want to work, are lazy, are undeserving.
I'm Angel Elliott for the Real News Network in Baltimore. According to a study done by the World Health Organization, processed meats like bacon, sausage, and ham cause cancer. But in many Baltimore neighborhoods, like Sandtown Winchester, there's limited access to fresh food. 1 in 4 Baltimore residents live in food deserts.
California used to be a state of great prosperity, both economically and socially. However, due to high tax levels and an expensive cost of living, the great state we once knew has let its people down. The very people that helped shape California to what it is today. The working class of California has become more and more misrepresented and neglected for the last couple of years. We need someone who's able to fight for our rights and our lives. We need more. Just take a look at some of these people who have been working so hard and yet have been neglected by the government.
My mom died as soon as I was born, so I never really knew her. I was on my own as a kid. I wasn't able to go to school. I was hungry all the time. I'd wait all day by the market until they threw out all the rotten food. And if I couldn't find any food, I'd steal it. I've spent 2 years in prison for possession of an unregistered firearm. Ever since then, I turned my life around. I found a job recently and rented an apartment thanks to programs such as EITC and SNAP. But I believe there needs to be more.
I remember being 9 when it all started. My parents sold all of my belongings just to have money to put food on the table. We had recently been denied access to food stamps and other financial aid programs. Now I'm 18 and my parents both are gone. There needs to be more for lower income individuals like me.
I'm Kevin DeLeon. I'm running for the United States Senate and I approve this message. Get to work, California. Me llamo Kevin DeLeon. Soy candidato para el Senado de los Estados Unidos y yo apruebo este mensaje.
Republican, war veteran, pro-Second Amendment, improve education, increase businesses. Crime rates are far too high in California and the amount of entrepreneurs is far too low. I am a strong believer in citizens having the right to protect themselves with concealed carry weapons, safer neighborhoods through the use of surveillance cameras, and strict neighborhood watch. My community-empowered safety plan is rather popular and known for being efficient in teaching people of all backgrounds how to thrive in a capitalist economy, and I, a self-made multimillionaire, am a prime example of how efficient this plan is. Education in America is futile and not challenging enough for our children. Self-teaching and independence will prove far more successful for future generations than the education system that is currently in place. In 2003, God specifically told me to lead the people to peace and prosperity, and as governor of California, I plan to do just that.
So why is voting important and why should people vote?
Voting is important, as we've stated multiple times, because if you want changes to happen in our society, if you want to be part of that change, you need to get out and express your vote, through your opinion through your vote. If you don't vote, nothing is ever going to happen.
I believe voting is important because you have the ability to be heard, and I think, in my opinion, in order to make my point clear and everyone to listen, then I need to speak up. And so voting is my chance to actually speak up.
Is registering for voting difficult?
No,
Nope.
it's very easy. You can do it online.
You can do it online. You
Do it
can
post
go
office.
down to the local post office. You can
Do it in
actually,
your government class sometimes.
on the day of local elections, you can actually go down and register with usually an ID, and I believe that's all you really need.
And remember, if you don't vote, you have no right to complain about anything.
Every vote matters. They may seem small and insignificant, but they do make a difference. Participating in voting is the only sure way to allow a hopefully unskewed and fair result to emerge. It's easy and simple. Voting needs to be a priority in this country. We are a country made up of millions of different people. If not everyone votes, the result will be something that favors a particular group. We want the whole nation to be represented in our governments. Vote. Make a difference. Stand up and make a choice for your future, for my future, for our